Do you think you know Ethiopian history? Wait until you meet these trailblazing women. Here are the top 5 Ethiopian hero women you need to know about. Number 1. Empress Tiu Bekele. Known for her intellect, leadership, and unwavering determination, she played a critical role in shaping Ethiopia's history and defending its sovereignty. Tiu Bekele was born in 1851 in the Semian Mountains, a region known for its stunning beauty and historical significance. Coming from an aristocratic family, Tiu received an education that was rare for women of her time. She learned to read and write, mastered Amharic and Ge'ez, and developed a sharp understanding of politics and strategy. In 1889, Tiu married King Menelik II of Selwa, a union that would cement her position as a powerful empress. Together, they worked to unify Ethiopia, a nation with diverse cultures, languages, and histories. Tiu was more than a supportive spouse. She was a key advisor to Menelik, often guiding his political decisions. One of Empress Titu's lasting legacies is her role in founding Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's modern capital. She chose the location for its abundant hot springs and pleasant climate. Under her vision, Addis Ababa grew from a small settlement into a thriving city that became the heart of Ethiopia. Titu's most remarkable moment came during the Battle of Adwa in 1896. As European powers scrambled to colonize Africa, Italy sought to claim Ethiopia. Tiu, alongside Menelik II, led Ethiopia's resistance. She organized supplies, rallied troops, and even commanded soldiers on the battlefield. The Ethiopian victory at Adwa was not just a military triumph. It was a statement to the world that Ethiopia would remain free and sovereign. Titu's leadership and courage were instrumental in this historic achievement. After Menelik II's health began to decline, Tiu assumed a more prominent role in governance, though her influence faced opposition from political rivals. Despite this, her contributions to Ethiopia's independence, unity, and modernization left an indelible mark on the nation. Tiu Bekele's legacy lives on as a symbol of strength, vision, and patriotism. Her story reminds us of the power of leadership and the importance of preserving one's sovereignty. Number 2. Queen Yodit. Judith. She is one of the most enigmatic and controversial figures in Ethiopian history. Queen Yodit, or Judith, is remembered as a fierce warrior and a ruler who changed the course of Ethiopian history. Was she a liberator, a conqueror, or both? To understand Queen Yodit, we must first look at the Aksumite Empire, one of the most powerful kingdoms of its time. By the 9th century, Aksum's influence had begun to wane. Internal divisions, external invasions, and religious tensions set the stage for upheaval. Aksum was a Christian stronghold, but its society included people of various faiths, including Judaism and indigenous religions. Queen Yodit, whose origins remain debated, is believed by some to have been a leader of a Jewish community in the region. Yodit's rise to power is shrouded in mystery. Some accounts suggest she was a member of the Beta Israel, Ethiopian Jewish, community, while others argue she was a Christian noblewoman who rebelled against Aksumite rulers. What is clear is that Yodit was a formidable leader who united discontented factions under her command. Yodit's campaign against the Aksumite monarchy was fueled by grievances against its rulers. Whether these grievances were religious, political, or personal, her revolt gained widespread support. Yodit's military campaign was devastating. She overthrew the Aksumite monarchy and destroyed many of its landmarks, including churches and palaces. This earned her the nickname Gudit, or Yodit the Destroyer. Despite the destruction, Yodit's reign marked a significant shift in Ethiopian history. Some view her as a symbol of resistance against an oppressive regime, while others see her as a tyrant who disrupted a great civilization. Her rule is believed to have lasted for several decades, during which she established her own dynasty. Queen Yodit's legacy is one of contradictions. To some, she is a villain who brought an end to Aksum's golden age. To others, she is a powerful woman who challenged the status quo and reshaped Ethiopian history. Her story has inspired legends and debates for centuries. While much about her life remains uncertain, her impact on Ethiopian history is undeniable. Queen Yodit's story is a testament to the complexities of history, where power, rebellion, and resilience intersect. Number 3. Queen Sebel Wongol. Queen Sebel Wongol, her name means the rod of the gospel. A queen of wisdom, piety, and strength, she lived during a turbulent period in Ethiopian history. Sebel Wongol was born into Ethiopian royalty in the early 16th century, a time when the Christian Solomonic dynasty ruled Ethiopia. From a young age, she was known for her intelligence, deep faith, and compassion for her people. Her upbringing prepared her for a life of leadership and devotion to her country and faith. Sebel Wongol married Emperor Lebna Dengel, the ruler of Ethiopia during a period of growing external threats. Together, they symbolized the unity and strength of the Christian kingdom, bound by their shared faith and responsibility to their people. Her role as queen was not just ceremonial. Sebel Wongol was a trusted advisor to the emperor, contributing to decisions that affected the kingdom's survival. But their reign faced a dire challenge. In the 1520s, Ahmad ibn Ibrahim al-Ghazi, known as Ahmad Gran, launched a devastating campaign against Christian Ethiopia. His forces, equipped with firearms and fueled by zeal, swept through the kingdom, burning churches and destroying cities. While the emperor led the army, Sebel Wongol became the spiritual and emotional backbone of the nation. She organized prayers, sought allies, and provided support for those affected by the war. In 1540, Emperor Lebna Dengel fell in battle, leaving Ethiopia without a king during its darkest hour. Sebel Wongol, now a widow, faced immense challenges as the nation teetered on the brink of collapse. Despite her grief, Sebel Wongol's faith never wavered. She became a symbol of resilience, working tirelessly to rally the Ethiopian people and protect the throne for her son, Emperor Galawdewos. Understanding the need for external support, Sebel Wongol played a key role in securing an alliance with the Portuguese. Their arrival in 1541 turned the tide of the war, as they brought advanced weaponry and tactical expertise. Under her guidance and the leadership of Emperor Galawdewos, Ethiopia eventually defeated Ahmad Gran's forces, preserving its Christian identity and sovereignty. Sebel Wongol's legacy is one of faith, wisdom, and unshakable strength. She is remembered as a queen who endured immense trials, yet never lost sight of her duty to God and her people. Her name, the Rod of the Gospel, reflects her unwavering commitment to Ethiopia's spiritual and cultural heritage. To this day, Ethiopians honor Sebel Wongol as a mother of the nation, whose courage and devotion ensured the survival of their faith and culture. Queen Sebel Wongol's story reminds us of the power of resilience. Number 4. Empress Zitu. Empress Zitu, the first female head of state in modern Ethiopia and the only female monarch in Ethiopian history, was a symbol of resilience, faith, and tradition. Her reign marked a transformative era for Ethiopia. Born in 1876 to Emperor Menelik II and Waizero Abechi, Princess Zewditu's early life was steeped in royal tradition. Raised in the imperial court, she was educated in the ways of governance and diplomacy, preparing her for a life of leadership. Her early marriage was more than a personal union. It was a strategic alliance to unify the Ethiopian Empire. However, the marriage was short-lived, leaving Zewditu a widow at a young age. As Emperor Menelik II's health declined, Ethiopia faced political uncertainty. Zewditu's loyalty to her father and her strong adherence to Orthodox Christianity positioned her as a unifying figure in the empire. A tense meeting with Ethiopian nobles debating the future of the monarchy after Menelik's death. In 1916, after the deposition of Lige Iyasu, Zewditu was chosen to ascend the throne. Her coronation marked a significant moment in Ethiopian history as she became Empress of Ethiopia, the first woman to hold this title in centuries. Empress Zewditu's reign began with hope and challenges. As a devout Orthodox Christian, she sought to strengthen the church's influence and maintain Ethiopia's traditional values. However, her conservative views often clashed with the modernizing ambitions of her cousin and heir, Ras Tafari Makonnen. She prioritized religion and tradition, overseeing the construction of new churches and supporting the expansion of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Yet, her reign was also marked by power struggles and internal dissent. Ras Tafari Makonnen emerged as a reformist leader, advocating for modernization and international diplomacy. While Zitu maintained her conservative stance, Ras Tafari's influence grew, leading to significant reforms in education, governance, and foreign relations. The dual leadership dynamic between the traditionalist empress and the modernist regent created tensions, but also brought a unique balance to Ethiopia during a pivotal period. In 1930, Empress Zitu passed away under mysterious circumstances. Some accounts suggest she succumbed to illness, while others hint at political intrigue. Her death marked the end of an era as Ras Tafari ascended to the throne, becoming Emperor Haile Selassie I. Zewditu's legacy endures as a leader who held firm to her faith and tradition during a time of change. She is remembered not only for her devotion, but also for paving the way for Ethiopia's modernization through her complex relationship with Ras Tafari. Empress Zewditu's story is a testament to the strength of Ethiopian women in history. Her reign, though brief, left a profound impact on the nation's spiritual and cultural identity. Number 5. Queen Osheba. Her name was Makeda, the Queen of Sheba. She ruled over the Kingdom of Sheba, a prosperous land known for its riches in gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Her story, a blend of history and legend, has captivated the world for centuries. Makeda, fascinated by the tales of King Solomon's unparalleled wisdom, embarked on a daring journey to Jerusalem. She traveled with a grand caravan laden with precious gifts, seeking to learn from the king whose fame had spread across the lands. The Queen of Sheba sought not only wisdom, but also to establish diplomatic ties between two great kingdoms. When Queen Makeda arrived in Jerusalem, she was warmly welcomed by King Solomon. Their meeting became a fusion of wisdom and intellect. Makeda tested Solomon with riddles and questions, and he, in turn, revealed profound truths. Their conversations are said to have lasted days, blending knowledge, philosophy, and diplomacy. As the story goes, the relationship between Makeda and Solomon deepened. According to Ethiopian tradition, their union resulted in the birth of a son, Menelik I, who would later establish the Solomonic dynasty in Ethiopia. This dynasty ruled for centuries, claiming direct lineage to the biblical King Solomon. Makeda returned to her kingdom with newfound wisdom, her journey forever altering the course of Ethiopian history. Menelik I, her son, grew to become a powerful leader, establishing a dynasty that intertwined Ethiopian and biblical heritage. To this day, the Ark of the Covenant is said to reside in Aksum, brought to Ethiopia by Menelik I. The Queen of Sheba's legacy transcends time, immortalized in the scriptures of the Bible, the Quran, and Ethiopian history. She represents strength, intellect, and diplomacy, serving as a symbol of Ethiopia's profound cultural and historical connections to the ancient world. Makeda, the Queen of Sheba, remains an enduring symbol of Ethiopian pride and heritage. Her tale continues to inspire generations, a testament to the power of wisdom, diplomacy, and courage. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the lives of Ethiopia's legendary women heroes. Their courage, brilliance, and resilience continue to inspire generations. And this is just the beginning. Stay tuned for more captivating stories of Ethiopia's rich history, untold legends, and vibrant culture. Only here on Tales of Ethiopia. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of Ethiopia, where every story is a tale worth telling.